mic check, everybody. All right. All right, everybody. I do apologize for the camera angle, so I am doing something a little bit different today. We are going to open up this Final Fantasy bundle, and then I do have one collector booster. I have been out of Magic for a while. I kind of just got back into it, so this set did just come out yesterday, I believe. So I went and picked one up. Let's see if I get anything good. I did buy it at a reputable shop, so I do trust that it is sealed still, and everything in it is authentic. Don't have any reason to believe otherwise. I don't think that's how I opened it. Interesting. Don't know what that was for then. Okay. Very nice, very nice. The box is just the box, you know. Sorry, the camera angle is a new angle for me, so I do apologize. Like I said, no, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I like this. Here's this box. This is pretty nice. Nice. You got a nice oversized die. It's got this one does not have any glitter in it. And let's see. So it came with this cool little token counter thing and some pretty cool full art card looking things. Looks like this is they got a little smash in there. That kind of sucks. Alright, let's see get into it. We got alright, so we have two of these packs. I'm not really sure. I believe one of them looks like a land. The other one looks like something different. So we'll start off with the lands. I always like getting full
lands. I love lands. Lands are very nice to me. Full art lands. We got plains. Plains is very nice. I like these ones too. This one's pretty nice. I do apologize for the glare. Let me adjust that a little bit. See if that helps. Full art. Some more full art. I really am liking these full art lands. These are very nice. I will be sleeving everything that I pull today, whether it is of value or not. And I will be going through this fairly slow because I will be reading the cards as I go. Like I said, I have been out of Magic for a while, so I would like to know some of the new things that they have. This is very nice, actually. I am very happy with these full art lands, because, like I said, you can never have too many full arts, and then it does come with a, on your turn, and all of that, beginning phase, first main phase, combat, second main phase, ending phase, and then it kind of explains the game a little bit, which is perfect, because I am actually going to teach a few people how to play in my friend group, so that will be nice. So for now, we will set these off to the side. Now we will go to this secondary paper pack. me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if anybody's enjoying. Paper pack can go there. Ooh, so we got a Snow Village, a Vigilant. The Snow Village power is equal to the number of creatures I control. Does have a very nice hollow effect on it. Don't think that I will be able to get the card. There we go. Just due to my lighting. Then I got Absolute Virtue. This spell can't be countered. Applying your protection from each of your opponents. This might be a new commander for me. Another shiny. That one you were able to read a little bit better. I do apologize. I will work on getting better lighting for when I do more pack openings. I do plan on doing a lot of pack openings. I do buy a lot of packs when I'm into Magic and stuff like that. So these are just the hollow versions of the full arts, which is very, very awesome. And we are going to go ahead and sleeve these ones up immediately, just due to them. I don't understand what's going on with that one. Okay, that was interesting. So I did get some pretty cool peach sleeves for these. Never seen the peach ones before, so I thought I would go ahead and go with the peach sleeves. I do appreciate, different colored things sometimes, the peach. Oh, I dropped. It was already sleeved. I do like the way the peach came out, though. It looks really nice, honestly, to me. I am very stoked with it, so that is a plus. Like I said, I haven't been playing Magic since about, I think, Almond Cat, maybe Hour of Death. Actually, no, Ixalan. Ixalan was the very last set, and I even have a Ixalan. We can't see it now. The last bundle that I bought was actually Ixalan as well. So like, yep, that's how long it's been since I've played. And even when I was playing Ixalan, it wasn't very often. It was more just because like my LGS had a draft of it, and I won the bundle, so that was kind of nice. Ixalan was interesting. Hour of Devastation was pretty nice. Almond Cat was cool. I didn't mind Almond Cat, to tell you the truth. Almond Cat was actually pretty nice if you could figure out the desert counters and things like that. The gods in that set were pretty nice. I did like the masterpiece pieces that they had in that set. If I can find like my older decks, I do have a few of those masterpiece cards. I don't know if they still have retained value. I'm not really sure. I almost bought another Kalia today. They had the full art one, but they wanted $78 for it. I wasn't sure if that was a good price for it or not. I will have to go ahead and look it up, because if it is, then I might have to suck it up and go get the full art foil Kalia at my local LGS, because we all know I love Kalia. Well, you guys don't know because you guys haven't seen me open up any Magic or anything like that, but my friend group knows that I love Kalia. And I have a Kalia deck somewhere, and I may just tutor it out for that full art one. Because I just have the Commander Anthology Kalia. But my Kalia deck is very much just, it's dirty. It gets dirty. It gets bad. Yeah, these peach sleeves look really nice. And on camera, I think it looks even better. Like, they look great. I'm so happy that they had these peach ones. I also bought another box as well. Do you want to shout out Dyson Duels in Carson City? They were pretty dope. Bought these ones as well. These, Brush Drake. Yeah, I just thought he was so cool. He was so cool. Alright, and let's put Absolute Virtue. and a sleeve, and this plains in a sleeve as well. Alright, and that is the beginning of the bundle. Hopefully we get something pretty good in the rest of the pack. We are going to go ahead and save that collector for the last. Of course. Alright, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, are they all the same? Okay. Alright, let's start off with pack number 1. Pack number 1. Okay. Looking good. Got a treasure token. Okay. Go ahead and flip. Got Ayers rescue mission sorcery. Take the elevator. Create 3 1/1 colorless hero creature tokens. Take 59 flights of stairs. Tap up to 3 target creatures for a stun counter on one of them. If a opponent with a stun counter would become untapped, remove it instead. That's pretty nice. I like that. And then they have Light of Judgment. Light of Judgment deals 6 damage to target creature. Destroy up to 1 equipment attached to that creature. Very nice. Very nice. And I have Sephora's Intervention. Destroy target creature. I gain 2 life. Nice. Gigan Toad, as long as you control 7 or more lands, this creature gets a +2/+2. Very nice. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Flash, enchant artifact or creature. When this aura enters, tap enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent doesn't untap during its controller's untap step, and activated abilities cannot be activated. That is a nice card. That will get pulled off to the side. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. You are not alone. For a 1-drop, that is very nice. I know I did just reveal that. Hopefully you guys will not ruin it for me. As an additional cost, cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards with a flashback of 3 colorless and 1 red. Laughing Mad. Very nice. And Loke Cole. Death Touch, Lifelink. Sorry if I mispronounced these names. I do not do great at reading. And I realize that I am talking in a high-pitched voice.
Great. I do apologize about that, you guys. Did not see that I'd actually did a voice mod. Barrett Wallace Reach. When Barrett Wallace attacks, it deals damage equal to the number of equipped creatures you control to defending player. Very nice. Capital City, add 1 colorless mana. Side quest, raise a chocobo. When this enchantment creature enters, create a 2/2 rogue creature token with whenever a land enters your control, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, transform this enchantment. When this permanent transforms into Black Chocobo, search your library for a land card. Put it onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Whenever a land enters the battlefield. Oh, okay. Chocobo. Yes, I am very klutzy. And then we have the Oath Crystal. This says green souls you cast cost 1 less to cast. If one or more +1/+1 counter will be put on a creature you control, twice that many +1/+1 counters will be put on that creature instead. Distribute 2 +1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures you control. That's nice. That is getting set to the side. Ice Magic. Here, to choose an additional cost. Blizzard for 1 life. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Blizzara. 2 colorless. Tap target creature. Target creature's owner puts it on their choice of top or bottom of the library. Blazinga. Target creature shuffles it into their library. And I got that in a foil. Not bad. I like that. And then Insomnia Crown City. Very nice. Don't know what's of value there. Everything's getting sleeved, like I said. Let's start off with Ice Magic, since it is a foil. That Earth Crystal is pretty nice. That's almost like a doubling season, and I think it's about the same cost as doubling season, actually. Because I think doubling season is a 3 colorless and a 1 green. That would be a 2 colorless and a 2 green. So a little bit different, but same. I believe actually that one might be more like Coat of Arms, maybe. I think Coat of Arms costs a little more to play though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I've been out of it for a while. So do not quote me on that. Well, if you do and I'm wrong, I do apologize. That is what you get for quoting me. Alright, I do apologize if this is a little bit slower than what most people open packs to. I, like I said, have been out of the game for a while, so I am trying to learn new cards, new mechanics, things like that as I go. So that I can have fun and like build a nice deck, you know. I want to tutor some of these into a few of the decks that I've built over the past like 3 or 4 days. I did buy a bunch of precons, and then I did build one completely from scratch myself. So that's pretty nice. Did enjoy doing that, getting back into like deck building, things like that, figuring out win cons. I'm also figuring out another deck that I'm building right now. I went to my LGS and yeah, it was interesting. Quite interesting. They beat me real good, which is fine. I mean, I expected that to happen, but like I didn't necessarily appreciate the way it went down. So going to build a deck that will help with that whenever people want to play annoying things. So to get this token, a hero token, and a treasure token. Alright, and now we're on to pack number 2. Ooh, we got a full card. We got the art series. Alright, let's see what we got. Nice. Dude. I like that. Alright. We got combat tutorial. Target player draws 2 cards for a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. Very nice. For 2 colorless and a 1 red. That's 1 blue. I don't know why I said red. It's pretty nice. Paladin's Arms. Job select. When this equipment enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. Then attach this to it. Equipped creature gets 2/2/+1, has World 1, and is a knight in addition to its other types. Light Bringer and Hero Shield. Equipped for. Okay. Paladin's Arms. Very nice. Sorry guys, I was working on my car earlier, washing hands as much as I could. Tender reach landfall. When they land into the battlefield, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Yes, very nice. Chocobo Kicker. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to the target creature and opponent controls. If the cell is kicked, the creature you control deals twice that much damage instead. Very nice. That will get set up to the side. Undercity Dire Rat. Rat Tail. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. Very nice. Vincent's Limit Breaker. Tiered. Choose an additional cost. Nice. Basically, until the end of turn, the target creature you control gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control and has the chosen base power and toughness. Then I got Gillian Beast 0, 3/2, Death Gygus 5/2 for 1, and Hellmasker for 3 would be a 7/2. Not too bad. Heal Gygus, Trample Haste, Mountain Cycling. Very nice. Chocobo Racetrack, Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 green bird token creature with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0. That's going to get set off to the side too. That's pretty nice. Then I got Quintus Trepe. Oh, I don't think I showed this one. Let me go back. And then I have Quintus Trepe. Blue magic. When Quintus enters, you may cast a target instant sorcery card from a graveyard, and mana of any type can be sent to cast a spell. If the spell would be put into the graveyard, exile it instead. That's fun. That's set off to the side. Princess of Dalmasca. Not gonna Ash, I believe. Whenever Ash attacks, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. She is very nice. Ooh, and my first Fallout. Clash of Econ. Sorcery. Choose one or more. Target creature you control fights target creature an opponent controls. Remove a lower counter from target saga you control. Put a lower counter on target saga you control. I like the way that looks. Alright, and then I have a Saga, a 7 Leviathan. Return each creature that isn't a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent to its owner's hands. Until end of turn, whenever a Kraken, Leviathan, Merfolk, Octopus, or Serpent attacks, draw a card. Word 2. This is an enchantment creature saga. Interesting. That's new for me. Then another, I got a fat chocobo. Create a 2/2 green bird. Its creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets a +1/+0 until end of turn. And then 2, 3, and 4 are Kerplunk. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. And it is a 4/4 chocobo. And then I got a hollow Ganga Reactor Town. Hell yeah. Alright, now let's leave these boys up. Fat chocobo. I do not know what to value here. I don't really care. I am just looking for playability. If it's valuable, it's valuable. It still goes in the deck. It just gets double, triple sleeved. Probably just double sleeved. I think there's anything that I need to triple here. I don't know though. I don't even know if they triple sleeve anyone. Chocobo! Hell yeah, man. So far, I'm really happy with the cards I'm getting from this. I don't, like I said, I don't know what's the value, but I am getting some good playability. So that's what I care about. There's already a few cards in here that I'm like, oh yeah, I would love. Love to make some fun things with these. Oh yes, everybody, 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 yeah, everybody, 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 yeah, everybody, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Dude. Yeah, I was talking about everybody. All right, now we're on to pack number 3. Hell yeah, another treasure. Got me a wizard and a bird. Hell yeah. All right, and then we got Baum, T-Rexior, Trample. This creature enters, you gain 3 life. Forest cycling. Fuck yes. Already happy. Dragoon's Wyvern, flying. This creature enters, create a 1/1 colorless hero creature token. Do 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 do. Hey, look, Galley Cat, flying vigilance. As long as you control 2 or more artifacts, this creature gets +2/+0. Suplex. Choose one. Suplex deals 3 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. Exile target artifact. Like I said, some good playability in these. That's fucking awesome. Namazu Trader. When this creature enters, you lose 1 life and a creature and create a treasure token. When this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, surveil 2. All right. Okay. And then I got another Vincent's Limit Breaker. Ooh, full art. Squall Lion art. Legendary creature, Human Knight, first strike, Vigilance Lifelink, or an equipment source you cast cost 1 less to cast. Very nice. Lionheart. When it's good, it deals 2 damage to any target. Equipped creature gets +2/+1, and it costs 2 to equip. Alright, and they got Rufus Shannara. When Rufus attacks, if you don't control a creature named Darkstar, create Darkstar, a legendary 2/2 white and black dog creature token. Very nice. Okay. Unexpected request. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. If it may gain haste. If you attach an equipment you control to that creature. If you do unattach it, beginning of the next end step. Very nice. Cypher Alisme. When a creature you control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Firecross. Whenever deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If the spell will be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. Very nice. And I got Joshua Phoenix's Dormant. When Joshua enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Exile Joshua, then return it to the hand. Transform it under its owner's control. Activate only as a sorcery. Okay. Phoenix Warden of Fire. Rising Flames Phoenix deals 2 damage to each opponent. Return any number of target creature cards to the total. Very nice. Very nice. Then I got a Gobbler Garden and a Victor's Imperial Capital. Very nice. All right. That's pack number 3. There's some pretty good ones in there. I like that full art one right here. This is very nice in my opinion. This is fucking awesome. Beautiful looking. Like, that looks great. Hell yeah, man. I am fucking stoked on it, you guys. This is awesome. I'm having a great time opening them. Oh yeah. Look how nice these look, bro. I love the way the peach. Alright. So we are on the pack number 4. Get a nice treasure token. And a hero token. Ice magic. Again. Very nice. So far, not too many duplicates. Dwarven Castle Guard. Create a colorless 1/1. Thunder Magic. Very nice. Another repeat. This pack is a bunch of repeats. Resentful Revelation. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard with a flashback of 7. Blitzball Shot. Target creature gets +3 and +3 and gains trample until end of turn. When this land enters the battlefield, you gain 2 life and add 1 colorless. Vigilant Trample and Reach for Iron Gillet. Another Barrett Wallace. Capital City. Then I got a Summon Anima that comes with Menace. It's a 4/4 for a 4 and a 2 block. Pain, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Oblivion, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice and loses 3 life. Then I got Omega Heartless Evolution. Wave Cannon. When Omega enters, for each opponent, tap up to one target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of those opponents. You gain X life, where X is the number of non-basic lands that I would control. Another commander. And I got a Buster Sword. Fuck yes. Whenever a card deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value of Buster Sword. And then I got another summon, a full art summon that is a pain. Oh, it's another anima. It is the full art anima, hollow, and a full flames. Oh yes, I liked that. That Buster Sword I know people have been looking for. Nice. That is a really good artifact, to tell you the truth. Fuck yes, that Buster Sword I think is where it's at. I can already think of 2 decks that's going in. But I only have 1, so let's hope that I pull another Buster Sword. Please, oh please, let me pull another one. Alright, well that was a pretty decent pack. I agree, that one was nice. Should have got 2 of these peach sleeves, because man, they're fucking beautiful. Fucking like them. I'm very excited about these pulls. That Buster Sword was nice, dude. I am excited about that Buster Sword. Like, look at this. Like, oh man. Like, whenever a quick creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, then you may cast a spell from your hand with mana value less than or equal to the damage without paying its mana cost. Whoa. Let me swing at you for 60. Let me swing at you for 7. Like, it don't matter, bro. That thing is broken. Oh man, that's crazy wild. That's wild crazy. We're just gonna check. I mean, not that I'd sell it anyway. $34, bro. That's crazy. I already made half the money back. I'm not gonna sell it, but like, man, that's insane. Oh yeah, here we go. Another cool card. Art series. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Alright, so we got Gishro Greens. Create a 2/2 road creature token. When there's never a land you control enters, this token gets a +1/+0 until end of turn. Magic Dampener. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains Hexproof until end of turn. Untap it. Cloudbound Moogle flying. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 on target creature. Plane cycling 2. Very nice. Summon GF Rift. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Tap for 1 mana on Saga 3 and 4. Arcrium, Flying Death Touch, sacrifice another creature or artifact and draw a card. When this land enters the battlefield, gain 2 life. Counter target spell unless its controller pays X. If that spell is countered this way, exile instead of putting it into its owner's graveyard. Very nice. Thief Knife. Job select. Because creature gets +1/+1 has whenever this creature deals combat to it, damage to a player, draw a card, and its rogue addition to its other types, equip 4. Very nice. Gladius Amencitia. Citia? I don't know. Search your library for a land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle. Whenever a land you control enters, another target creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains trample until end of turn. That's definitely going to be another commander for me. This creature enters tapped. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1 black. If you do, return this card from the graveyard to your hand. That's pretty good. Whenever one or more cards leaves your graveyard, you draw a card, you lose 1 life. This ability triggers only once each turn. And then it has this on the back. Okay. The Wandering Minstrel. Land you control enter untapped. Oh. At the beginning of your combat of your turn, if you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token of all colors. That I like. Then I got a Freya Crescent and another town. Very nice. All right, well, let's sleeve those ones up. Very nice. Can't believe that Buster Sword's already $35. That's insane. Definitely going to be breaking into another box of sleeves today. Should have bought 4 boxes of sleeves. That's my fault. All right, here we go. Here we go. We got the last 4 packs. Five packs, so we still have that one. Nice, and another fucking art card. I like these art cards. Honestly, I really, really do. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, and we got another Sage's Nothilus. Weapon Vendor. When this creature enters, draw a card at the beginning of a combat on your turn. If you control an equipment, you may pay 1. When you do, attach a target equipment you control to another target. Target creatures get +3 and gain haste until end of turn. Exile top card of your library. You may play it on your next end step. Knows reinforcement. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards and you gain 3 life. Town Greeter. When this creature enters, mill 4 cards. You may put a land card from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life. Very nice. Blitzball. Add 1 mana of any color. Go! Sacrifice this artifact. Draw 2 cards. Activate only if an opponent was dealt damage by a legendary creature this turn. Ooh! Full art. Darkness of Eternity. Instant. It's a dark ritual. Oh. Fuck yes. Let's see. I believe that is another one of those valued. I'm not sure. And then I got Eden's Seat of the Sanctum. Evil Reawakened. Another Locky Cole. And then I got Zell Dinshant. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. Zell Dinshant gets +1 for each land you control at the beginning of your end step. If you the beginning of your end step, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Very nice. And then the Misami, as long as a equipped creature is attacking, it has first strike, and unless you've blocked it able, equipped creature has if this creature dying causes a triggered ability of this creature or an emblem you own to trigger this ability triggers an additional time. Equip 2. Nice. And then a Galley Cat. Ooh, I got and a Royal Dark City. Very nice. That pack was very nice to me. This Dark Ritual. Has to look up the value of that, because I believe that is fairly good. I'm not sure though, I could be wrong. I mean, like I said, I'm not selling cards, so I just curious. Alright. Leaves me with 1 sleeve. And that puts us out of these peach sleeves. So I will be breaking out these brush art sleeves. Pack number 7. Ooh, not another. Damn. That's okay. We got a bird token and a hero token. Alright, I got Gigatoad again. Rook turned again. Aerith rescue mission again. Which is fine. Blazing bomb. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was sent to cast it, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Return up to 2 target creature cards in your graveyard to your hand. That is very good. Lights on. Leproti Scout. Whenever another creature you can enters, this creature gets a +1/+1 counter. Vane's Treachery. Dark Knight's Great Sword. Job select. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 and is a Knight addition to its other types. Chaos Ringer. Equip. Pay 3 life. Activate only once per turn. Valkyrie Aerial Unit. When this creature enters, Surveil 2. Corner Gugornet. If one or more tokens be created under your control, those tokens plus a 1/1 green frog creature token are created instead. That can be a really nice combo. When this enchantment enters, draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards at the beginning of your end step. If 8 or more cards are in your graveyard, transform this enchantment. To boom. When Sathras Catchroy enters, you may search your library for a bird or basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle. Put it. When this attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, then double the number of +1/+1 counters on that creature. Yes, please. CCO Dark Knight, Darkness. Whenever CCO deals damage, you lose that much life. Then if your life total is less than equal to half of a starting life total, untap CCO and transform it. Then it turns into Redeemed Paladin. Whenever CCO attacks, another attacking creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Oh, very nice. This is my first time using this art series. We'll see how they hold up from Dragon Shield. So I would assume that they would still be the same quality as Dragon Shields. But, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Alright, 2 more of these facts. Come on, another Buster Sword. Treasure token and a hero token. Retriever of the Esper. Fate of Sunsis. This spell costs 2 less to cast if it targets a tapped creature. Destroy target non-land permanent. My Mysidian Elder. When a creature enters, create a 0/1 Black Wizard creature token. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. Hecht Eyes. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. The Fat Chocobo. Another one. Yay! Vane's Treachery. And then another Sycopate. Stolen Uniform. Choose target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that equipment until end of turn. Attach it to your chosen creature. When you lose control of the equipment this turn, it's attached to creature you control. Don't understand that card. Cloud of Darkness. Flying particle beam. When Cloud of Darkness enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -X, where and X is the number of permanent cards in your graveyard. That can be really valuable. Queen Berry. Prowess. When Queen Berry attacks, create a 0/1 wizard, and it deals 1 damage every time. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's an artifact or creature card, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. If you put it in hand, create a food token and transform this enchantment. And it turns into cooking campsite. Sorry, I am used to my camera being up more. Then I got Freon Windrose. Equipped creature you control have haste. When a non-token equipment you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it, except it has this equipment. Equipped abilities cost 2 less to activate. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of your next end step. And I got Red Mage's Red Wheatfield. And a Baron Airship Kingdom. Very nice. Alright, last pack magic. Come on. Ooh. Hero and an elemental token. We got a blazing bomb, a fight on, Gesiel Greens, a magic dampener, a non-hull, Iron Gillet, Adventurers Inn, Gladius, When Gladius enters, search your library for a land card, put it on the battlefield tab, then shuffle. Shambling Seath. This creature enters tapped when you catch a non-creature spell. Okay. Chocobo Racetrack. Whenever a land enters the battlefield, you get a +2/+2. Sorry. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a legendary creature, play counter target activated ability, triggered ability, or non-creature spell. Very nice. Avantis. You cast a legendary spell, draw a card. This ability triggers only once. Activate only as a sorcery. Indestructible Blessing of the Light. Very nice. And then Chocomob. Other creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Nice. Alright, now it's gonna be the collector's pack. The collector's packs make me notice because of how expensive they are. I just wanted to get one. I'll probably open up like one or two total, like, ever. I mean, I might grab like one here, one there. Not often, bro. They are expensive. They are expensive. I'm not into selling cards. I just love foils. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Collector's pack. Collector's pack is a pain in the ass to get into. Alright, so I got a shiny token. I got a Titan, mill 5 cards, return all lands from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Until end of turn, another creature you control gains trample and gets +X/+X for the number of lands you control. That seems really good. Blessings of the Oracle. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast this spell, you may choose both instead. Creatures you control gain flying, vigilance, and death strike. Until double strike until end of turn. Creatures you control gain lifelink, indestructible, and protection from each color until end of turn. That seems really good. Tifa! Oh yeah! And I got Odin in a full art. Demons you control have menace, lifelink, and haste. Star Scourge at the beginning of your combat on your turn. Oh yeah, here's Tifa. And then here's Odin. And then I got Outward, Warrior of Darkness. Whenever you cast a white spell, put a +1/+1 counter on each legendary creature you control. They gain vigilance until end of turn. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 on each legendary creature you control. They gain menace until end of turn. That's very nice. And then I got Jetchit, Reluctant Guardian, Menace. When Jetchit deals combat damage to a player, you may exile it, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control. Transformed into Briska's final Aeon. Each opponent discards a card, and you draw a card. Each opponent sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. Very nice. And then a foil mountain. Stolen uniform. Choose a target creature you control and target equipment. Gain control of that until end of turn. Prompto Argument. Haste. Selfie shot. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, create a treasure token. Hell yes. And then a Lucky Coal. Samurai's Katana. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, trample and haste in the Samurai in addition to all the others. Takes 5 to equip. Stolen uniform. Call the Mountain Chocobo, Adventurers Inn, and Resentful Revelation. Very nice. This one. This one I'm going to scan all cards in just to see if it's even worth me buying more of these packs. If the value is there, even though I'm not selling cards, if the value is there, then I will probably pick up a few more. So we will see. But that was my Final Fantasy picks for today. Hopefully, we will be able to buy some more Final Fantasy sets here in the future, and maybe we'll get some really cool things. I wish that my friend Peyton still owned the shop, and we could do drafts, because you damn well know I would be doing a draft of this. At least like 3 to 4. For sure. Like, without a doubt. This set seems like where it's at. This set seems where it is at. We will fucking see. Oh. Alright, everybody. Well, I hope that everybody has a good rest of their day. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day.